Hello YouTube, SilentFan85 here, aka Kenny. You can see behind me some of the awesome presents I got for Christmas. This is terrific. Now I wanted to fix a mistake I made in my last vlog. Essentially what I had said was one of these paintings was Batman ripping off his suit and exposing the suit. That was not true. That was actually Superman, and I feel like a total dolt for saying it. So I'm fixing it here. But these are really awesome. Those are some of the ones I got for Christmas. Obviously Superman there, and the Batman mock-up that my future mother-in-law did. Those are great. I love them. One of the best presents I've ever gotten. So, with that said, on with the vlog. I kind of want to talk about something that I've kind of had on the brain. A couple of things, actually. First of all, I'm currently in my slippers, which is pretty fun. Hopefully you can see those. I love these slippers. I love these slippers are awesome. So yeah, first things first. My fictional story I'm working on, Madness. It's coming along pretty well. I have my nights where thoughts just trickle out, and then I have my nights where they just come gushing out. Unfortunately, tonight, I finished up part 4, but again, unfortunately, it was one of those nights where I just kept trickling out. I didn't get a whole lot of brain flow from them, so I was kind of disappointed. I worked on it for about 2 hours. I got about 3 paragraphs done. Now I know, it's not one of the projects where I really want to rush through it, because it does mean a lot to me. I really do want a good job with it. I really want to flesh these characters out and get it right. So, I'll leave it up to fate what's going to happen with it, but I have high hopes for it. If you want to check it out, be sure to check out the link below. It's called Madness. It's one of my first fictional stories I've been working on. It's starting out as a short story, but it'll probably turn into something more. It's essentially about a student who is working on a thesis, and he's checked himself into Arkham Asylum. He's worked out a deal with Quincy Sharp to do a 2-week stint and see how it goes. But we're going to see how that goes. It's coming along. Another thing I really wanted to... Let's see, what am I doing here? Yeah, I'm on my phone. Another thing I really wanted to talk about is Marvel hype and DC. Now, I'm going to get some flack for this. But my thing right now is that there is a lot of hype about Marvel. Don't get me wrong, they've made some great movies. Terrific movies. I really loved Thor Dark World. I really love the Avengers. I really love the Iron Man movies. I love what they're doing with them. Not so much with Fantastic Four. Not so much with Captain America. I really wasn't a big fan. However, with that said, when Man of Steel was released, okay, I loved this movie. I will admit, it's drenched with drama. They could have added a little more humor into it, and it actually probably would have alleviated some of that pain that was caused when watching some of the scenes. But it unfortunately has followed, or seemed to have followed, in that curse of not hitting the public eye or not hitting the mark to where the writers really wanted it to be. Now, I could be wrong on this, but I think what is not helping is all of this Marvel hype that's now coming out with the new movies, how well they're doing, how many people like them. So you stack that on top of everybody already in kind of a jaded attitude with Superman movies, and it doesn't help at all. In fact, it's kind of disappointing. And but again, I loved Man of Steel. I really did. In fact, you want to see another present I got? I got that for Christmas. It's a Man of Steel official poster, or one official in a way. It's one of the hardbound ones, kind of hard to come by, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, it was. When I look at it and I realize how much they did with the movie, the languages they invented, a first look at Krypton, how much they invested in it, the actors that are in it, they did a really good job. But unfortunately, the world isn't seeing it that way, and some of the DC fans aren't either. A lot of people argue it was crap. I disagree. I really do. I think they're doing a great job with that. I think they'll do an even better job with the second one. Not only because Batman's going to be in it, but because they're going to see what went wrong with the first one, what people didn't like about it, and hopefully fix it. Warner Brothers is just unfortunately having some bad luck with these movies and public opinion of them. Now, personally, I'm biased. I'll admit it. I am biased, but with that said, Warner Brothers is rolling the animated universe and kicking ass with every animated movie they pump out. Marvel, on the other hand, not so much. Theirs suck. Yeah, I said it, and I'll say it again. The animated Marvel movies suck. They're horrible. And so I guess it's give and take with this. Marvel's kicking ass with the live-action films. Warner Brothers is doing okay. Warner Brothers and DC is kicking ass with the animated movies. Marvel's, again, sucking. So that's my personal opinion. But, you know, I do hope that they can get some really good seed origin material with the next movie, especially with Wonder Woman in it. Gal Gadot looks pretty decent. As soon as she pumps up, gains some muscle. You know, Amazons don't have to be 6 foot and muscle-wielding behemoths. They just need to be inner strength, beauty, and, you know, Amazons. I mean, they don't even have to be historically accurate. I made a comment to Amber the other day about Amazons having to be historically accurate and how historically accurate some of them only had like one breast, and you know, they were the size of normal women. But I think the main key goal here is just to make it believable and to make it solid, you know? Wonder Woman's always been a solid character. She's always had a really good inner moral compass, inner strength, and just a solid feminine. I don't know. It's really hard to know how to put it. I'm bad without typing words. But Wonder Woman has just always had a quality about her that is just take no shit from no man, pretty much. Now, later on in the years, that does lax a little bit, I'll admit, and she starts developing romantic tendencies towards men, including Batman. But her core character is she is Queen of the Amazons, and is just take no prisoners attitude. And that's classic Wonder Woman, and that's really what needs to be brought up in the film. That's what needs to be touched on, and that's what needs to be the core value of introducing this character. Now, obviously, with Batman and the whole Dark Knight series, they are going a different way with this, especially with Ben Affleck playing him. On that note, I'm honestly not expecting a whole lot. I have high hopes for it, I really do. Because I've seen a mock-up of the Batsuit, or supposedly the leaked one, and if it is true, it looks great. So the suit alone will be worth buying a ticket. And as for the acting, I'm honestly touch and go on that. I honestly don't know. I don't know what to expect. Ben Affleck is so hot and cold with his acting. It's so weird. But I know he is giving it his all, and that's all we can really ask. Now, as for Superman himself, they're apparently redoing the suit. I like the suit in Man of Steel. I really did. I think it looked good. I like Henry Cavill as Clark Kent. I think it works out really well. He'll need to work on the character a little bit because, again, there was some. I'll admit, in the movie Man of Steel, there was some touch and go stuff that they could have worked on. And again, I really hope they touch on it in the second film and just really go after it and learn from it. Now, the guy that did Argo is actually supposed to be working on the script for Man of Steel 2, or Batman vs. Superman, which is great. I really do hope they do a good job with it. He's obviously an Oscar winner, and I think it'll turn out pretty good. Now, as for other characters that may be introduced, there's a rumor going around that Denzel Washington may play Green Lantern. Could work. Jon Stewart is an ex-Marine. Denzel Washington's really good about playing those hardcore characters. I'm not real sure about a military type. I can't really say I've ever seen him in a military movie. But I have seen John Q and Two Guns and Man on Fire. Awesome movies. Training Day was really good. American Gangsters was really good. So if that does happen, I don't know. We'll see. They've approached Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix has done some really good work. I have high hopes for that as well. So, the film could be good, and I'm really hoping it is, because Warner Brothers deserves a really good superhero film. And one with Superman, anyway. And so, here's hoping. So I'll go ahead and cut it off here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you later. Peace.